So in this video, gonna go through, scrape the living shit out of the rear wheel well areas, and then pour 15 them, use a form of a sealer in all the cracks, nooks, crannies, all that fun shit, and then rubberize the living crap out of those areas as well. The goal is to try and get the rear end where it looks like crap, but it won't rust anymore. So here we go. Now, on to the other side. Time for a second coat. Yay! Okay, so here's the here's the current status update. I have this all nice and pour 15'd up. Yeah, it's black, it's shiny. So what I'm going to be doing next, and on these sides is like here, I'm going to fill in with a seam sealer, because I use the pour 15 and kind of let it drip down in there, so if there's anything, rust wise, it'll at least kind of encapsulate it, all that fun jazz. So I'm going to go through, try and seal everything. This rear apron area, it's been dinged up, so if I see any areas that looks like it could use some sealer of some sort, I'm going to seal it. So that side looks a lot better, but everything looks better with a nice coat of paint. This side, let's see. Yeah. Looks pretty good. I mean, you can tell, yeah, it's got some problems. Took some pour 15, just laid it in there. As you can tell, there's some little holes there. So this and that, any other little areas, I don't think there's a lot of them. But I'm going to use, get the camera right. I'm going to use a sealer, fill this in, fill that in. Anywhere I've welded, I'm going to try and smear a sealer kind of around it. Because after it's all sealed up, I'm then going to use like a truck bed liner to just kind of spray the whole area. A little bit sound deadening, because the people I'm doing this for want it a little quieter, so I'm going to just do little things without dumping just a bunch of Dynamat and crap. So what's left to do as I get on the ground is, obviously I've got to remove that. However the hell I'm going to do that? Oh, probably pretty easily. Anyway, So I'm going to take a sander to this whole, well, I'm going to sand the best I can this whole area. You know, looks nice and crappy. But anyway, gonna sand this area, rough it up, use an acetone cleaner or an acetone, just wipe everything down. Then pour 15 everything, pour 15 that, pour 15 over there. There we go. And just get nice and coated. Then I'm going to use a sealer to fill in all the areas, because like this just had a hole. So remove some of the rust. I'll be pour 15 on the other side also. But I'm going to go through pour 15, seal everything, like seal here, seal there. Just really seal the living crap out of it. Same thing over there. Just seal it as much as I can. I mean, the rust under here looks to be more surface. It's just unfortunate that the car has been rear-ended. So, if we take a look, there we go, the lighting kind of works. That's just mangled to shit. So, I'm going to take a wire wheel to it, get all the loose debris I can off of things like that. Just layer on the pour 15. Let's see if the lighting will work at all. Not really. So you can see more not greatness, however we want to describe it. It's not good, but again, wire wheel it and just get everything as clean as possible. And then pour 15 and seal the living crap out of everything. Up here, I'll probably just prime it and spray some form of like chassis paint in here, because or a high heat temperature paint, just to kind of make everything uniform, make it all black. Now I would try and record this when I do it, but if you can't tell, all the lighting under there isn't very good, and I don't think it'd be very exciting. So in the next little bit, which should be happening probably in the next 10 or 20 seconds, you'll see everything black underneath. So see you shortly. So here's all the pour 15 I'll be doing. So I've got this under part pretty well covered. I did do back here, there we go, back along this surface. Yeah, really nothing special. You brush on after cleaning and grinding. I know there's still little bits of rust here and there, like, you know, you can see some surface in here, but whatever. Yeah, I did a little bit over there and behind here, but this is all mangled metal, so I would have had to thin out the pour 15 pretty hard and sprayed it to be able to get everything in there. I don't even know if that's something you should really do with pour 15. So in a later video, when I paint the car, I'll be cleaning out the actual engine bay and spraying a rust reforming primer and just flat blacking it. But anyway, there's all those results. And with that, that is the end of this video. In the next video, I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. I'm either going to start working on the engine, because I'd like to replace a rocker arm cover and just clean up the engine, do a tune-up, and mount it on the transmission and get it running again, things like that. Or I might be working on the front end and patching up some rust and pour 15 the hell out of that. But we'll figure it out. So till then, have fun. Bye-bye.